So when we mess up, of course, the Most High has to leave because once again, it has been polluted. And now we understand Matthew 24, 1 and 2. Yahushua went out and departed from the house, and his followers came up to show him the buildings of the house. He was showing them, look how beautiful the building is. Look at this. Look at this place. Look at this house. And Yahushua, knowing scripture, Yahushua, knowing the prophets, knowing what's coming, he said to them, do you not see all these things? Or surely I say to you, not one stone shall be left here upon another that shall not be thrown down. He was telling them this place, because of iniquity, this place will be destroyed. This house will be destroyed. The Most High will leave this house and the enemy will come in and destroy it. This is what he was telling them. Daniel 9:27. Then he shall confirm a covenant with many for 1 week, but in the middle of the week he shall bring an end to the offerings. So here we see a wicked one bringing an end to the offerings. Offerings are to be done continually, according to the Most High, according to Torah. It's supposed to be continually, always, never ending. And on the wing of abomination shall be one who makes desolate. So there's one that's coming with abominations, coming into the house of the Most High. Abominations, he's going to make the place desolate, even until the consummation which is determined is poured out on the desolate. And we understand Yahushua speaking of the same thing in Matthew 24 and 15. Therefore, when you see abomination of desolation, this abomination, wicked people standing in the Kadash place, wicked people in the house of the Most High, that cause they cannot listen. We know desolation comes, and we know if the Most High was there, they couldn't come in. They're Malaks that guard this place. They would not be able to come in. So the Most High has to leave. Then that's because of the wickedness of the people, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, standing in the Kadash place where he should not be standing. Whoever reads, let him understand. Luke 21:20 through 24. But when you see Jerusalem, this was the warning. When you see this with your eyes, Jerusalem surrounded by armies, then know that its desolation is near. The place, the house is about to be desolate. The Most High, when we're doing righteousness, the Most High is with us. The Malaks are with us. None can destroy us. None can make desolate. But once again, it's when we mess up. When we mess up, then the enemy comes in, make the place desolate, and they become rich off of our fall. And of course, the Most High will reverse this. He's going to reverse this. They're going to fall, and the poor will come up and inherit those things that was taken from us. Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let those who are in the midst of her depart. So if you're there, you're in the midst of her. This is 70 AD. Some people looking for this to happen. Christians are waiting for this to happen. This has happened already. This has come and gone. And let not those who are in the country enter her. For these are the days of vengeance. The Most High told us about this. He told us that vengeance, if you do this, curses will come upon you and overtake you, and you will be scattered in all the world, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. Remember, he wrote these things were written. But woe to those who's pregnant and those who are nursing babies in those days, for there will be great distress in the land and wrath upon this people. See, this is distress coming. Distress in the land and on the people. and they will fall by the edge of the sword and be led away captive into all nations. This is all Yasharal, being led away into all nations. And Jerusalem will be trampled by Gui. This is where we at today. You see, that part, what we've just read is past. Right now, Gui is trampling down the land until the times of Gui are fulfilled. So we must understand this. We must understand that he's there trampling down the land. Okay, we must see in 2 Baruch 7 and 8. We must see here. We're going to find out. We're going to see the Most High leaving his place because of wickedness. And after these things, I heard the Malak saying unto the Malaks, who held the lamps, destroy therefore and overthrow its walls to its foundation, lest an enemy should boast and say, we have overthrown the wall of Sion. So the Malak said to the other Malaks, destroy this place. So the enemy can't boast and say, we destroyed this place. And we have burnt the place of the mighty one. And they have seized the place where I had been standing before. So the Malak stood protecting the house. The Malak stood as a line of defense. Once again, when the Most High is there, no one can come in. That's not supposed to be. The enemy can't come in. The Most High is there. Now the Malaks did as he commanded them. And when they had broken up the corners of the walls, a voice was heard from the interior of the house, after the wall had fallen, saying, this is what the voice said after the Malaks did this. Enter, you enemies. Now you can enter. Up until this point, they couldn't enter. Enter, you enemies, and come, you adversaries. Now, this is the only way they can come. For he who kept the house has forsaken it. The Most High is gone. The one that keeps this place and keeps the Malaks, they get their orders from the Most High. Whatever they do, whatever we do it for the Most High. They do what's commanded. The Most High is in charge. So they said, come on in, enemies. The Most High has forsaken it. The one who keeps this house has forsaken it. He's left. Because of Yasharal's iniquity, he is gone. Once again, no house of the Most High, no Yahuah. He's in his place in Shamaim. He's in his place. He's not dwelling with Yasharal. He's not dwelling in the midst of the people, because the people has committed abominations and iniquity. And now the enemy can come in. Now we see what happened in Daniel 5, 2 and 3. Now we see how they came in and took the things. While he had tasted the wine, Belshazzar had gave the command to bring the gold and vessels which his father Nebuchadnezzar had taken from the house of the Most High. So he told them, these are the vessels that was taken. How did they take it? The Most High was gone. And so it was left for the enemy to come on in and do whatever they like. So they took the vessels that had been taken from the house which had been in Jerusalem. Even the enemy knows where the house is. It's only one house. It dwells in one city, and that city is Jerusalem. That the king and his masters, his wives, his concubine might drink from them. They are drinking from the Kadash things. What Louis drank from. They're drinking from the Kadash things of the Most High, made of solid gold and solid silver. These things were solid. These things were valuable. These things were ours. But our iniquity caused them to end up in the hands of the enemy. But there is a price to pay for this mess, and we're going to see the vengeance. See, with this comes a price. Vengeance come with this. Then they brought the gold vessels that they had taken from the house of the Most High, which had been in Jerusalem. See, it was in Jerusalem, and now it's in Babylon. And the king and his masters, his wives, the concubines, drank from them. Psalm 79:1. Oh, Yahuah, the nations have come into your inheritance. Now we understand Psalm 79. The nations have come into your inheritance. The nations have come into your house. The nations have come into your city, your Kadash city, your city where a righteous man can't even sleep with his wife because he will defile it by doing so. Your Kadash house, they have defiled. They came in and defiled it. This is the abomination that makes desolation. They have laid Jerusalem in heaps. And when they do this, we fell. Now the curses is upon us. And now the enemy rises. We fall, leading the world, and then fall, and then gooey rise and take over and call themselves kings and queens. You see, they're not the real kings and queens. They are gooey imposters calling themselves kings and queens. All right, here's the vengeance. Jeremiah 50:28. The voice of those who flee and escape from the land of Babylon declares in Sion the vengeance. I told you there's a price for gooey we'll have to pay. All of these nations will have to pay a price. And especially those that's responsible for the Kadash things, that took the Kadash things into their place and drank from the vessels and ate from the utensils. Vengeance of Yahuah Almighty One. The vengeance of his house. This is the part I want you to understand. There is a vengeance. There is a price to pay for going into this house and doing what you did. And Edom think he's got away. He's gotten away. No price. He's paid no price. But he has not gotten away. Vengeance is coming. Vengeance. They will have to suffer the punishment of what they've done. They will have to suffer the punishment of their forefathers. We suffered the punishment and are suffering. Listen to me, Gooey, because many of Gooey not going to believe this. Because they said, we didn't enslave you guys. You will suffer the punishment for what your forefathers did. We was not in the land. We can't look at the Most High and say, we didn't do that. We did do that. Our blood did that. And so the curses came upon all of us. And that's how we got scattered. So this vengeance will come upon all of Gooey. Ezra 9:9. For we were slaves. Now, once the Most High, he's going to make those things that's wrong right. Everything that's wrong, the Most High will make right. So we were slaves. Yet Yahuah did not forsake us in our bondage. In America, in these lands, we're slaves. But he didn't forsake us. He just left us. He gave us he said, I will be a small shelter for them in the countries I've scattered them in. Now his presence gone. He's gone. But he didn't forsake us. He came back and visited us. He woke us up and told us who we were. This is him extending his favor to us in the sight of the kings of Persia. Here we see the Most High extend favor for us in the sight of the kings of Persia and revived us. Here is the reviving. To repair the house of the Most High. See, most of the people care not about the repair of this house. But we see the Most High revive us. And he has those that will repair the house.